You're living and you're standing in that mindset of the person who already has an abundance of everything, because the universe loves you so much and does not want you to suffer, and there's so much money going around, and you just have to be on the frequency to attract it, because God loves you, the universe loves you, your ancestors love you, and they don't want you to be in this position that you need $5,000. This $5,000 is extra. Hey guys, this is Amber with youtube.com/the Love Gal and lawofattractionblueprint.com. And in today's video, I am going to be telling you how to manifest $5,000 within the next 7 days. Like this and this. These are all people who have listened to me over the years or have used my manifestation tools or a combination of both. I'm not here to pull your leg. I'm not here to waste your time. Obviously, you clicked on this video because you want to manifest $5,000 or maybe more or maybe a little less. But the purpose of this video, I'm going to be telling you what has worked for me and what has worked for other people and breaking it down step by step. If you are in a current situation where you are trying to manifest money now and you keep wondering how it's going to show up, that means 1, you have resistance present, and 2, your belief system isn't quite to the point where you believe that it is possible to manifest the amount that you may need within a short period of time. So why $5,000? $5,000 seems to be a common amount that I run into. People email me mainly with results that I manifested $5,000, or I manifested almost $5,000, or I was trying to manifest $5,000 but I got this much, really close to $5,000. I remember my first amount that I intentionally tried to manifest was $5,000, and I ended up getting it. You guys know the story. Unfortunately, it was through a car accident, but that made me wake up and say, hey, that wasn't a coincidence. I asked for that amount, and that's the amount that I got. Okay, before we get started, like this video if you want the $5,000 to pay for something specific. I don't care what it is. You want $5,000 right now to pay for something specific. And in the comments, if you can manifest one specific amount within the next 30 days, what would that amount be and what would it be for? But before we get started on the video, I want to read a couple testimonials so you'll know that what I'm saying works, and for motivational purposes. The subject is $5,000. Hey love, thanks so much for your techniques. I listen to Neville Goddard, Abraham Hicks, and Florence Scovel, but you make it easy, fast, and fun. I did the Cash App and going to the bank visualization, and someone wrote me a check for $5,000 within 5 days. Thank you. You can share this, but please don't share my name. Continue blessings, abundance, and prosperity to you. Thank you so much. Here's another one. She wanted $5,000, but she manifested $3,700 in less than 24 hours. I've been subscribed to your channel for probably almost a year now. I love your videos, but couldn't understand why manifestation journey was not working for me. I would listen to you read other people's testimonies, but couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. So I listened to the How to Manifest in 24 Hours on the way home from work yesterday. And again, I was getting ready for bed. I followed your suggestions and listened to an 888 Hertz video on YouTube. And as I was going to sleep, I whispered, I wanted to manifest $5,000. I was drifting off to sleep and I felt something. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a sudden blip on the radar in my thoughts. Maybe it was just me slipping into subconscious state as I fell asleep. I went to work today and I was so busy that I totally forgot about it. Why did I get home from work and there was a check waiting on me for $3,700? Yes, I asked for $5,000. But this $3,700 in less than 24 hours is everything right now. Don't worry, I'm manifesting the additional amount, LOL, etc., etc., etc. So this is one of my favorite testimonials because it just shows you what you asked for. Be prepared to receive more than what you asked for. So she said, hi Amber, hope all is well. Just wanted to tell you, about a month ago, I used your scripting package, wanted to make $2,000 a month and received an abundance of income. And making $2,000 in 3 days is the new normal for me from multiple streams of income. I just wanted to say thank you for all that you do. It's so easy to manifest now. So she's making $2,000 every 3 days. That means she's right around the $5,000 mark in 7 days, right? Nice. All of my manifestation tools are going to be linked in my description box below, including my guided scripting worksheets, how to become a money magnet ebook, guided meditation audio. There's a lot of manifestation tools that have helped people all over the world. They are for instant download. But let's get into the video. First things first, why does manifesting a specific amount or a bigger amount feel so much harder than what it actually is? Number one, manifesting a specific amount or a bigger amount may signify a need that you may have, and or it may trigger the lack mindset. For example, if you are here and you want to manifest $5,000 because you need to get your car fixed, just an example, not only are you feeling the lack of not having the money to fix your car, you're feeling the lack of not having your car running properly. So there's many emotions wrapped up in needing this $5,000. And not having the money or not having the vehicle, for example, may trigger a domino effect in other areas of your life. For example, say your car broke down. You need the money to fix your car. You don't have the money to fix your car. You need your car to get to work. You need your car to drop off the kids from school. So now it's a lot of added stress to this situation. So when manifesting money, the identity of which you are manifesting from reflects into your future. What does that even mean? So if you're trying to manifest money from a lack feeling standpoint, identity, frequency, the only thing I've noticed to happen is you're going to end up needing more money for more things. More things come up, and it ends up being a bigger and bigger and bigger hole. I know this firsthand. I have thought myself into some very unfortunate situations. But you have to remind yourself, I am the co-creator of this. I am in control of this whole thing. And what I'm thinking right now is reflecting into my future. What do I want to see in my future? Abundance, prosperity, money, pesos, all of that, right? So let's get a handle on the identity and the frequency and your focus. Unfortunately, your brain goes into prove it mode every single time. That's how you end up thinking, how are you going to get this? But when you're manifesting, especially money, the how, it don't even matter. I've manifested money in ways that I didn't even think was possible or even on my brain. So if your brain and your subconscious goes into prove it mode, which it does automatically, and you're saying affirmations like, I have $5,000 in my bank account, your brain is like, no, you don't. You got $7. So you have to convince your subconscious mind that what you're thinking and what you're affirming is real. So to me, affirmations without a little bit of visualizing causes resistance at times. I always say, my subscribers know this, affirming and visualizing is like Shaq and Kobe. Kobe throws the alley-oop to Shaq and puts the ball in the basket. When you affirm, say, I have $5,000 in my bank account. Immediately after, you should be visualizing seeing $5,000 in your bank account, whether it's on the computer or on your phone, on a receipt. Immediately visualize. Your subconscious doesn't know what's real or fake, but you need to add the prove it. I affirm I have $5,000. Okay, boom, briefly visualize you having the $5,000, even if it's you counting out the money. We're trying to convince your subconscious mind that it is true. But before you even get into the visualizing and the affirming, you need to clear up your identity from which you're affirming from. Are you affirming from being a rich girl or being a rich guy? Or are you affirming from a person who needs this money desperately? So you have to shift your mindset first before you even get into that. Because I'm telling you, it will make your life a lot easier if you're doing these affirmations and you're visualizing and all that stuff from a place where you already thinking and knowing, look, I'm a rich girl. I'm a rich guy. I'm that person. Money comes to me easily. So you have to get into that mindset first. Get into that higher frequency first before even doing that. From what I noticed, manifestations come dang near instantly when you're in the mindset of a person who knows and believes that they deserve it and it's easy to have, and you're a rich person and you go on vacation whenever you want to, and you could go on Louis Vuitton and buy a bag whenever you want to, and you have a wad of cash in your purse or your wallet or your man bag and you can spend whatever you want when you want it. You need to get into that mindset. I don't know who you want to be and what you want your life to look like, but you need to get into that mindset. If you're there, you're living and you're standing in that mindset of the person who already has an abundance of everything, because the universe loves you so much and does not want you to suffer, and there's so much money going around, and you just have to be on the frequency to attract it, because God loves you, the universe loves you, your ancestors love you, and they don't want you to be in this position that you need $5,000. This $5,000 is extra. So, before we get into the steps of manifesting this $5,000 in 7 days, have I done it? Absolutely. I have. Matter of fact, I've done it within like 24 hours, okay? When I'm in that mode and when I'm in that zone, baby, money is my best friend, and it sticks to me like a freaking gorilla glue. It sticks to me like crazy glue. It just wants me and wants me and wants me. It just comes to me and it flows to me. It's delicious. Okay. You want to raise your frequency so you become a magnet and you just flow and people just give you money and you just find money. And money that is owed to you comes to you effortlessly without trying. You go to the mailbox, there's unexpected checks in the mail. You go to your grandma's house and there's money waiting for you out of nowhere. You wake up and your best friend cash apps you money because they love you so much, because you are abundant. Let's get to that frequency first. How do you get to that frequency if you are already stressed about money? When you think of money, it feels like icky. Yuck. Let's not think about money then. I want you to pick a subject. It could be a memory, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing. Let's take your mind off of money, because all it is, the universe is reacting to your frequency. Let's get it to the happy zone, to the love zone, to the joy zone. So, think about something. It could be music. It could be moments from your childhood, from college. That's what I do. I take myself to a place where I just feel loved. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be something big. You know what makes me happy? A good meal. I love to eat. I'm not going to hold you. I do. I love a good meal with seasoning. Oh my gosh, it puts me in an amazing mood. Whatever that is for you, get to that place. Me going through my old Snapchat records, it puts me in a amazing mood, because that was part of my life where I was reckless and I was just having a ball with life. And it takes me back to those moments, and it's a reminder. It's like, yo, that was a good moment. Or you could think about a specific person, what you love about this person, your memories with this person, what you love about this person. And your body is going to tell you, literally tell you, when you start changing frequencies for the better. Your body, it starts to feel electric, it starts to feel alive. It's like a sensation, a moment of euphoria. Like you could feel it in your chest. At least I can. When I am raising my vibrations, I feel it within my body. And all of a sudden, I have a string of positive thoughts, just one after another, one after another, one after another, one after another. And you know what? I feel good. Today is a good day. A moment where I'm trying to convince myself, like, no, today is a good day. Something amazing is going to happen to me today. I feel good. I feel like smiling. I don't know why I'm happy, but I'm happy. Find that moment. So the first day, I need you to find that moment, find that frequency. Chase that frequency of being happy, genuinely happy, satisfaction, showing gratitude for the things that you love that's already in your life. I don't care if you have $4. Be grateful for that $4. Yes. Because if you think about it, shoot, you could not have that $4. Be grateful for any money that comes in. The universe shows you more of what you're grateful for. Get into that zone. So once you're in that zone, you're feeling good, right? Yes. Life ain't that bad. Now, decide on the number. I know we're talking about $5,000. That's what we're focusing on in this video, but you could have a specific number. And when I tell you decide, I don't want you to go back and forth with yourself. Is it $35,000? Is it $250,000? Look, we only place limitations on ourselves. You can have that 35. You can have that 250. The universe wants us to live in abundance, right? So why can't you have that 250 in 7 days? Why can't you? On the amount and the date that you want it by. A lot of us would be like, oh, I'm going to win the lottery. Girl, when? By when? You're gonna win the lottery when, honey? Did you decide on your date that you're gonna have it by? But I'm going to be giving you a few techniques to manifest $5,000 within the next 7 days. Okay, so now, you have decided. You have decided on your amount. I want you to do a few things. We're saturating the mind. Saturating the mind. I want you to say out loud, I want an extra $5,000 in my bank account to add to my savings within the next 7 days. Detach from the how. It don't matter, to be honest. As long as you say with no harm done to me or anyone else, add that in your affirmation. But as far as the how, I've manifested money where people have just given me the exact amount that I've manifested. So, detach from the how. I've received specific amounts being given to me when I was like, oh, I want to make $800 through my business today. Did I make $800 through my business that day? No, I did not. However, one of my friends pulled up and gave me $800. That's crazy, right? Never talked about it. Never said, oh, I want to make $800 to her. Never said it. I've told this story before, but she had extra money in her hand and she just so happened to just count out the exact 800. I didn't know it was 800 until I went in the house and counted it. I said, well, I'll be, here it is. It happens like that. And am I used to my friends just giving me money? Girl, no. I love my babies down, but no, that don't happen. Before we get into the next exercise, I want you to meditate. If you need a guided meditation, there's one on YouTube by Abraham Hicks. It's called Financial Abundance Meditation. It's about 15 minutes long. The first 10 minutes, she's telling you to breathe in, breathe out. And then the last 5 minutes of it, she's telling you to basically breathe in and breathe out on your own. But I use that last 5 minutes to visualize what I want to receive. It don't matter how. I just already had it and I visualized that over and over again within those 5 minutes. I do have a guided meditation myself. It's on my website. It's going to be linked below. So, quick testimonial. So this one is a throwback testimonial from Kayla. She said, big winner. Hey girl, hey, I'm so glad you dropped that guided meditation before I went to Vegas. Okay, so my husband made me mad because he almost made us miss our flight. We're from Baltimore. I was irritated because of that, but I decided to download your guided meditation on a plane. I listened to it and did what you said. I wanted to win $1,000 while I was out there. Girl, once I got in the casino, I felt like I was being guided to the right table. About 3 hours later, I walked out with $4,200. You know I'm going back before I leave, LOL. You must be a unicorn, girl. I was dancing and shaking my dice at the same time. LMAO. I feel so good. Thank you. So, after you meditate, I want you to get into this visualization. I'm about to give you one. Follow me. You're in your home, and you visualize you're holding a wad of money. Okay. You go over to the calendar in your home. If you don't have a calendar, you look down at your phone. The whole purpose of looking at the calendar or looking at the date on your phone, you see the date. You're visualizing the date of when you want this $5,000 by. So you look down at your phone, it says February 25th. You see it. And then you look in your other hand and there is a wad of money. So you sit there and you count out the wad of money. And it turns out to be $5,000. And you say to yourself, oh shoot, I need to go put this in the bank. So you put the money in your wallet, backpack, purse, whatever. And you go get your keys or however you get to the bank. You get in the Uber, whatever. You go around to the bank. You see your bank's emblem, logo outside the building. You walk inside or you go around to the back where you can make the deposit. Make it real for you. Grab a deposit slip. You put your name down, you put your phone number down, you put your account number down, and you go over to the deposit side and you put down cash, $5,000. Go down to the bottom, it says total, $5,000. You sign it, put the date on it. The teller is asking you, oh, you would like to make a deposit today? And you say, yes, I would like to make a deposit. And you look down and the deposit amount is on there. There's $5,000 more cash on the receipt that's in your bank account. You take it a step further. You want to double check to make sure it's really in there. You're doubling down on your manifestation. You pull out your phone, type in your code, go to your bank app. But before you go to your bank app, you look at the date that's on your phone. Boom, February 25th. Click on your banking app, put in your login. Boom. Now you see an extra $5,000 in your bank account. You visualize it. Okay, cool. Visualize that scene over and over again. If you want additional manifestation scenarios to visualize, that's why I put together Manifestation Momentum. 33 visualization scenarios over 11 different subjects and over 275 affirmations to choose from. Like I said, the Shaq and Kobe. I put it together. You could get different ideas from it. Instant download. If you are a person who struggles with visualizing, I've had a few people message me and say, "Hey, I can't visualize." Okay, boomski. This is for you. I want you to script about it. Like I said, you're in your good mood. You raised your vibrations. You did what you have to do. Now you can script about it, but script about it as if it has already happened to you. This is why I created my guided scripting worksheets. We're not focused on the how. It don't matter. It doesn't matter on how you get it as long as you get it, right? Script about it as if it already happened to you. You could write a letter to your personal person. You can download my scripting sheets and you can answer different prompts as if it's already happened. For example, I have one about manifesting your dream car, and we go through the process of being at the dealership. You know, scripting should be fun. I'm going to read one more testimonial on the way out. So, I got a testimonial. She was actually trying to get access to her order again because I switched from Send Out to Equus. So she emailed me and said, "Hey, this is my previous order." And I had to resend her what she ordered because I switched systems. She says, "Hi, Amber. I went to print a couple of the script sheets from a previous order and I found where it said to contact you. Here's my order ID number with Send Out. I love your scripts. I got my dream car using the script." She's talking about the dream car one. There's 27 subjects to choose from. If you want to manifest money, I have income increase, dream job, dream career, dream scratch off win, dream lottery win, dream lifestyle, dream vacation, dream date night, dream. We're getting it done. 2026, we're getting it done. But I thank y'all. I love y'all. And thank y'all for every little donation or big donation, depending on how you feeling. I appreciate you. I love y'all. And until next time, if you found this video insightful, go ahead and give a thumbs up. And you can just drop in the comments and say, hey.